Yo, yo, Tony D coming at you. Don't have the brown bag, but I got a plastic bag. Love the brown bag, but you know what? The stack was so big, I had to get the plastic. So that's a good thing. Hope you guys are having a fantastic new comic day. I know I did. I'm totally enjoying going to the local comic shop and mixing it up there. Met a family, didn't get their names, but they are on Whatnot, and I'm going to check it out. I'll give you guys the deets later on. I might put it in the description, but I'm going to check that out. It's cool meeting new people, man. They was rowdy too, man. They was having fun. I would love if my family was that into it. They love me, support what I do, but this family, they were all about it. It was really cool to see. Glad to see other people's, happiness and enjoyment in the hobby. But let's get down to it. Amazing Spider-Man. I wanted the cover A's for this. This is actually a good battle, a great battle, I think, with this Hellgate character. I had previously, now the reason why I bought these, I had previously bought for $7, I bought the variant covers. That is such good work. And Simon Bianche got that one. Man, he nails it too when he's on it. And 8 went ahead and got a Dell'Otto. Good stuff. Love variants like that. And those are 3 artists that, they're on top of it. They put out some extremely great artwork. And it is artwork. I'm talking, it's art exhibit time. You know what I mean? But you know what? I was giving some love to Romita Jr. God bless you, man. He's hardworking. I've been a little hard on the dude. The guy has done, I don't know what, like 80-something covers for Amazing Spider-Man. It's kind of, Dan was talking about it at the shop. I'd like to see him on another title. Not sure which one. What would be a good one? Oh, you know what? Maybe Moon Knight. That might be cool. I'm trying to think of something he hasn't done. Boy, that's a tough one. Let me know in the comments. But he is a Spider-Man guy. Issue 238. Totally going to review that. The cover is very special. It's his pencils and his father did the inks. There's a VHS video out there, part of a series that Stan Lee did with a bunch of artists. And him and his father together, man, they love each other. It was so cool seeing that. I definitely need to link that in the description, but check it out. Superman, the Kryptonite Spectrum. I had been reading up on that. I was like, yeah, I always have been interested in what the different Kryptonite characters do to Superman. So that's a big reason why I got this. It is Black Label, so I love the Black Label stuff. It's a little darker. Let's see what we get into. So that's why I bought it. Totally interested, and I like this artwork. That's good stuff. Really had more to do with the title. If you do something like that, let me know. Like if a title has something that you're interested in, do you buy just based on like a title? Because I really didn't get into the writer or the artist. I just read that title and was like, I want it. So we'll see. I give it the bag before I read it. Always protecting my books. Ultimate Spider-Man Incursion 3. Hope I say it right. DeMeo? He is a great artist. His covers. I have the 3A coming, I think I've got that one from my comic shop. But he nails it on his cover sometimes. A lot of the times. He did a lot of stuff for Batman Brave and the Bold. And I was so bummed out when they canceled that series. There were such good stories in there. I'll have to highlight them sometime. Yeah, his artwork is really clean. That's why I wanted I'm going to read this one. That's why I really like his work. It's different. You know what I'm saying? It's clean. Composition is great. Got the reflective type. I like reflective covers are cool. All right, don't judge. I just like the cover, man, so I grabbed it. This is such a cool cover. Now, I didn't flip through it till I got out in the car, and it's adult. Like, I can't let Mega Mini see it. But I don't know. That's what a cover's supposed to do. Yeah, it's real adult. I just saw some shots, but I'll give you a little peek of the artwork. It's a real cartoonist style. When I say cartoonist style, it's more, it's not like this stuff. That's what I'm talking about. So I don't know. I'm excited to get into it. It is what it is, man. Adult comics. I will say this. I really don't like when it's just used to sell a book. Like when they just do covers that are like over the top and it's like has nothing to do with the book. It really, I don't like how, like when that's done. Hey man, we read what we want to read. Man, I even got into the back bins. You know your boy be in them back bins. For some reason, not because of the Superman movie, but I was wanting to get in. I have some issues of the Authority. I believe the second run. And I wanted to get back go back, see what's up. I didn't know that it was came out of the Stormwatch book, and I have issue 1 on the way. I didn't see issue 1 at the local comic shop, so I grabbed 2. Good price. Jim Lee on the cover, or is he doing the whole thing? No, Scott Clark. So I'm excited about that. This is what I love about comic books. You can always, there's something for everybody. And I love going back. The 90s was a fantastic time. It was a time of, there's a saying that that always rang true, and the 90s really fits this. It's like you're either better than, less than, or different than. And the 90s was filled with different than. It just wasn't managed very well. But hey, man, we got it. I love it. Oh, man, this guy right here, David Patori, he is really stepping up his game. When I first started seeing his covers, I was like on the fence. It was in Moon Knight when I started seeing them. So when I saw this cover, I thought it was Dell'Otto. And I think his covers are really starting to shine. This one is fantastic. Love the use of the fire, and you have the highlights on the character. He's really, I don't know, the figure drawing is great. The coloring is getting better, I think. Just like a detail like that, the drip of the rain, I always find that fascinating and even the rain bouncing off. Little details like that, I mean, it does it for me. But his work is getting better, and that's why I bought this. Totally shocked. I didn't think the first Moon Knight covers just wasn't resonating real hard with me. And now I'm seeing it. And maybe I wasn't, maybe it's a deal where I was looking, but I wasn't seeing, if that makes any sense. Maybe maybe just my mind wasn't in the right spot. Sometimes I can look at stuff and I'm not really seeing it, you know. I'm not digesting it, I guess is what I'm trying to say. But digest something, bam, Dark Patterns, that's my book. 2 copies of this. I want to get the Ashley Woods cover. His covers are fantastic as well. But Dark Patterns, don't have to explain much. I believe this is the last issue here. Give you a little pop, man. I don't even need to give previews on this. I'll totally review this one. Love the Batmobile, by the way. Feels like such a shout out to the 90s movie. Man, Sherman's artwork is totally Now remember, this is about patterns, seeing things that just aren't there. So it had me all like searching all over the place. This is so good. I'm going to give it the E-Gerb. I'm going to read this one. The other one, I'll just tape up and keep it. I did a lot of doubling up on this. I don't have the A cover of issue 2. And every time, I have it on my want list, and every time it comes up, man, it's like that. It's a sought after item for whatever, well, I know why, because it's an awesome series. But man, talk about awesome. We got Predator, not defeats, not intermingles, not hangs out with, but he kills the Marvel Universe. Totally excited about this. Totally want to see the different ways that he beats people. That's what totally had me enamored about, like when Deadpool was doing it. And by the way, I kind of got sick of the whole, I think they're on number 4 now, but I got on the first 3 rides. But wanted to cover A, and I have another one coming in the mail, and I totally wanted this one. Dell'Otto, variant cover. The 1 in 100, too expensive. I can't do that. Let me know. That's a whole another video, but let me know what y'all think about stuff like that, man. Would you pay? I'm not quite sure. This is crazy to like see Captain America hanging there like that. Who's he got right there? Is that Thor? Maybe that's Spider-Man. You got Iron Man. See, I'm getting lost in the cover. It's cool. But yeah, 20th Century Studios. I totally bought into Spider-Man versus Predator. Awesome series. You got to get on that one. It is great. I wonder if, now Craven was heavily involved in that Spider-Man versus Predator series, and I'm wondering if I wonder if he's going to be a part of this. And I don't think it's a spoiler, but he is. First few pictures. I believe he will play an integral role with information. That's awesome. I'm totally glad that falls in line. So I gave the E-Gerb to the Dell'Otto. I would put E-Gerbers on everything if it weren't so expensive. But man, I feel blessed enough where I always keep a pile of E-Gerb around, just when I feel moved by something, and I just do it. I'm going to read this one. Yeah, let me know about that. Let me know if I'm missing something. Let me know what's on your list. I want to know what you're reading. Man, last but not least, cul-de-sac. And by the way, I live in a cul-de-sac, so maybe this is going on at the neighbors. I don't know. This is it's not quite I don't think it's a foil. Maybe it is a foil, but it looks like, I'm calling it gold flake. Gold flake paint on the title. This is very, I don't know. I'll figure it out. Maybe it says here. Boom, boom. And if you're wondering, I am going to leave it in its package forever. Because I just bought this. What's cool is I can see the whole thing. It's the reason why I bought it. I bought cover A, or the cover A version already. I read it, and it's an instant hit for me. The artwork is fantastic. If you love very dynamic, it is. I mean, you're getting a good sampling on the cover here, and I can't even really compare it to somebody. It's very unique and fresh. That's really what sucked me in. I'll give you a little reason why you should read it is seems like they're sticking to the rules of vampires, but there's a little extra, and I won't tell you what it is, but there's a little extra in there. So they break away, and it seemed like a very different, I don't know, there may be some other things. I've seen other things like that, but it just seemed really different and fresh in this offering. And the vampires are just gnarly looking, really. Like their teeth are like, it's crazy looking. You got to check it out. This is totally worth it. This is probably the hit. I would say this is going to be my hit for the rest of 2025. We'll see how it goes, but it's totally worth it. It was $10. I didn't care. That's how much that first issue was enjoyable for me. And I'll just keep going. It looks like it's going to be a ride. Now, here's a question. Is it better than Dark Patterns? Wow, that's a bold man. You know what? When this finishes and this finishes, I will have an answer. So get that.